Let's talk about working with adjustments, but more specifically, something called an adjustment layer, which gives you more control. Years ago, before the invention of electricity, when I would work with Photoshop in front of the fireplace, I needed to adjust an image. I would go up to the word image, go down to adjustments, just like I can do today, and decide which one I want to do. Like, say we go into hue and saturation. I come over here and I pull saturation all the way down, which converts this into a grayscale. Click OK. It's exactly what I wanted. But tomorrow, I don't want to wear this anymore. It's like, oh man, I wish I hadn't done that. Too late, because you've actually changed the image. It's called destructive editing. Several versions ago, Adobe decided we needed choices. So they came up with adjustment layers. Let me press undo to get rid of what I just did. If I come down to the half moon icon right here, I have almost all of the adjustments you see from the pull-down menu. The major difference is not what they do. The major difference is if I use adjustment layers, I'm not changing the image, non-destructive editing. If I come back to hue and saturation, I have a hue and saturations adjustment panel, not the dialog box that you saw earlier. Same options though. If I come over here and decide to dial down the saturation, I'm fine. I can save this document. I come back tomorrow. Wish I had never done that. What do? Well, change it. You come back, select the hue and saturation adjustment layer, and make your change right here. Total non-destructive editing, which gives you a lot of control. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Just drag it to the trash can. All right, so we're kind of back to where we started. Let's begin adjustment layers with looking at what I consider to be three of the most intense ones, and they're the top ones. You've got solid color, gradient, and pattern. All do, in a sense, the same thing. They totally cover the image. Let's go to solid color. Solid color creates a layer with a solid color in it. In this case, the color is a warm sepia. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that we want to age this image a little bit. This would be one way to do it. We go in and we create a color fill layer. We click OK after choosing the color that we want. Incidentally, the reason it came up with this color is because that was the color I chose for my swatches. So if you know the color you want, before you go to color fill, select it up here first, then go here. It'll be ready for you. Click OK, and what do we got? Well, we got a layer that you can't see through. We could change opacity. Opacity would allow us to see through it, but that's like looking at it through a murky piece of plastic. Let's take that back. What I'm thinking is blending modes. To me, the most popular blending mode for the changing of colors within an image, works every time, is actually the word color way down at the bottom. Watch what happens when I change this. It tones the image, removes all of the color, puts it into a sepia tone. I've effectively aged this image. This is about one of about 27 ways we can do this, but it's very effective and it's non-destructive. If you want to play with the other two, go ahead. The other two are gradient and pattern. Now, they're essentially going to do the same thing. They're going to create an entire layer with a gradient or a pattern. The best way to use those is then through the use of blending modes or opacities. Other than that, you've just got a big layer with a pattern or a gradient or a solid color in it. But they are useful if you remember things like blending modes. Don't forget also, we're talking non-destructive, which I really do like.